Yo, it's different for everybody, and some people don't ever get there. She's very smart. I think when I sat in that pew, I reached the age of accountability. Because right then, instantly, I knew the difference between right and wrong. This place is right. It's right. When I was 16 years old, after my dad had died when I was 15 of lung cancer, I started smoking cigarettes because I wanted my voice to be deeper. I no longer smoke, and I sing in choir. You know, there's nothing about me any longer that I want to change. The difference of me now and me then is that I want to share with you all how beautiful I think you are. I was sitting right up in the risers, and can I tell you, thank you very much for having me. I don't think I've ever been more proud of myself about anything in the world. Let's just sit and stay with you. I was sitting in those risers while somebody else is doing what I'm doing right now. And I was looking out in the congregation, and all of a sudden I thought, which one would I pick? My whole life I wanted to be just like you. I wanted to be like you. I wanted to be like all of you, but sitting in those risers looking out, I realized each and every one of you are just as different as I am. We are all different. We may be molded from the same cloth, but we are all different. And so for that moment, at that moment that I've been waiting my whole lifetime to reach, I finally realized I picked me. Life does a lot of things and a lot of good for a lot of people. A lot. But the reason I'm standing here now and telling you, the reason that I give to Glide, the reason that I volunteer my time, is because of what it's done for me. This time it's for me. That's why I give. And that's why I'm here to talk to you. I want to share it with you. And I guarantee you that when those offering baskets go around, what you give, you will get much, much more. You will. And if you can't afford to give anything, go away from here and take with you what I took. Just the beauty within your heart that you know that there is a place in this world where you are loved. Thank you very much. I'm going to show you all about the show.
Care, our Associate Pastor, Reverend Angela Brown.
to the West LA United Methodist Church up in the balcony? Thank you for being here with us this morning. There is a story about a man who had been sick and unable to move on his own for 38 years. He would go to a pool called Bethsaida, wishing to be healed. Now, Bethsaida means a house of mercy. The legend of the pool was that an angel would come and trouble and stir up the waters. And the first person in the pool would be healed of whatever their illness was. So the legend was to somehow get to the pool before everyone else. The pool had 5 porches around it, so the man brought his mat and made himself comfortable around the pool, waiting on the angel to trouble the waters. For 38 years, this man and others gathered to watch the surface of the pool for the smallest sign of a rippling waves. A small bubbling from the underground spring or even a breeze could cause a stampede of those to be the first into the water. Somewhat similar to how it is at Walmart on Black Friday. Jesus came to Jerusalem and went to the pool and walked directly to this man. Perhaps the man stood out because of his age or the extent of his health conditions. There were no exchanges of introductions between the man or Jesus. Jesus just simply went up to him and asked him, "Do you want to be made whole?" Under the circumstances and given the location, this was a strange question from the man's perspective. I'm sure the man felt that he must not know my story. So let me tell him so he can understand why I'm here. The man responds by saying, "Sir, I don't have anyone who can put me in the water when it is stirred up. When I'm trying to get to the pool, someone else has gotten in ahead of me." The man's response, Kyle Childers tells us, was as if the man was saying to Jesus, "No thanks. I think I'll just stay here on my pallet and wait for the waters to ripple. I've been here 38 years and I know what to expect. And I know all the other people that are nearby. True, I'm probably not going to get any better, but you know, I've gotten used to being here. So thanks all the same, but I'll just lie here." It was obvious that from the man's response, that he didn't know that he was talking to Jesus, who already knew his story. So the man chooses to renew his complaint and set forth in misery of his case. For 38 years, he had not explored any other means of being healed. Much to his surprise, Jesus listened and told him, "Get up, pick up your mat, and walk." Immediately the man was well, and he picked up his mat and walked. It's interesting that Jesus did not tell him to go into the pool, or that Jesus helped him into the pool. But the man was told to get up and walk. What is also interesting is that the man responded without asking any questions or saying that he was there because he couldn't walk, so how did Jesus expect him to walk? There was a sense of urgency and immediacy about his response to Jesus' command. How many of us have gotten comfortable in situations where we have put our hopes and dreams into a quick fix, a magic weight loss pill, waiting for the right person to marry, or winning the lottery to solve all of our problems? We say to ourselves and to others, "If only my husband would help more around the house. If only my boss would promote me. If only I had more money. If only." What are your if onlys? What are the obstacles that you are allowing to block your progress and growth?
What pool have you gotten comfortable being around and have even started to decorate? We say we want change when we really want things to remain the same, while also wanting to feel better about our situation. It has been said that there are 3 ways to fail at everything. The first one is to blame all your problems on others. Number 2, complain about everything. And number 3, not being grateful. Now the question is, do you fear the cure more than the illness? The man by the pool had given up. He had resigned himself to a state of hopelessness, and he was comfortable in that hopelessness. Listen to a poem by Clarissa Estes entitled, Refuse to Fall Down. Refuse to fall down. If you cannot refuse to fall down,